violence and repression against protesters captured on amateur video continue unabated in Syria, and U.S. lawmakers say President Bashar al-Assad is to blame. Senator Robert Casey.
Assad made it clear to the world that he has no interest in or no intention to pursue democratic reform. In fact, he's proven to the world that democratic reform is now not possible while he remains in power.
The Obama administration says U.S. and international sanctions against the Syrian government are having their intended effect. U.S. Assistant Secretary of State Jeffrey Feltman.
Oil revenue is now almost non-existent. The regime's assets in the United States and European banks have been frozen, and Syria is cut off from most of the international financial system. As cash starts to dry up, more Syrians see that the regime is not sustainable.
Feltman urged the Arab League to take a tougher stance against the Syrian government as part of a coordinated global effort to force Mr. Assad from power through non-military means. But he added,
though we would like to see this transition proceed as quickly as possible, we should be prepared for the process, unfortunately, to be long and difficult.
Several senators noted differences between Syria's defenseless civilian population and the armed rebels that brought about regime change in Libya. Senator Casey spoke of other differences as well.
Syrians do not have a Tahrir Square on which to gather in large numbers. They do not have open borders through which they can leave at will and find safe haven. They do not have the full attention of the international media, which have been barred from the country.
Senators from both major political parties affirmed America's enduring desire for a peaceful, democratic Syria. Senator James Risch.
I think it's in the interest of every American and indeed the interest of the civilized world to isolate this regime as much as possible. This is a bipartisan issue. It's an American issue.
Last week, Syria agreed to an Arab League plan to pull back security forces and initiate dialogue with the opposition. Since then, anti-government activists report scores of Syrian civilians have been killed and hundreds more detained. Michael Bowman, VOA News, the Capitol.